Show some love for Kenyatta University. Na kwa kweli Mheshimiwa Rais, haijakuwa rahisi Harambee Stars kuingia quarter finals. Ni mkono wa Mungu, unwavering support of Kenyans and some millions. Hivi sasa Taarab inajiandaa kuweza kuchukua jukwaa. And this, Your Excellency, will be our second last performance, just before we usher in Senende Boys High School with Azilizopendwa. We continue to thank you, Your Excellency, for giving an opportunity to these superstars to showcase their talents here at State House, State Lodge, Sagana.
Welcome, Our Excellency. Next on stage is Kasoko Boys Secondary School from Western Region, Bogoma County, presenting a Taarab music titled Wema Hulipa Mungu. The message in the Taarab song is that it is God who repays one for all the good he does. We cannot forget our Honorable President for donating a very generous sum of money to motivate our team Harambee Stars. Kweli Wema Hulipa Mungu. Thank you. Welcome to Kasoko Boys Secondary School.
for them. Thank you so much. And now, Your Excellency, to bring us to the end of this wonderful performance is Senende Boys High School from Western Region, Vihiga County, with Zilizopendwa with live instrument titled Muzina. It is a prayer by Tabule, praying for those who speak ill about him. Let's not speak ill about others. Welcome, Your Excellency. Welcome, Senende Boys.
Yeah!
what a way to end these performances. Thank you so much. That was Senende Boys. Thank you. And now, Your Excellency, it's my humble pleasure to invite the Secretary of State Functions, Michael Itonga, to give the speeches.
Hebu tuwapongeze tena kwa makofi watoto wote ambao wamecheza vizuri kabisa. Your Excellency Daktari William Samoei Ruto, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defence Forces, Mama Rachel Ruto ambaye ni mama wa taifa, karibu sana. Tumpigie makofi pia. Nimeona pia kicheza kidogo na kweli amefurahia. Naibu wa rais ambaye ni Profesa Abraham Kithure Kindiki. Tuko na waziri wa elimu, makatibu ambao wamefika hapa, walimu na watoto wote ambao wako hapa. Kabla sijamwalika PS aje achukue ratiba, atuongoze kwa ratiba ambayo imebaki, ningependa tuwapongeze wale ambao walikuwa ma-MC na niwaite hapa watoto ambao walikuwa wamewakilisha, tukianza na Natasha Waringa. Tuwashukuru. It is said that the children, or rather the youth, are the future. I say they are the present. Natasha, where are you? Together with Alvan Luceno and Imani Wanjera. Just to appreciate them for a job well done. Wako karibu. Kama wako karibu basi. Oh, they're here. I think we should give them a round of applause. They've done a fantastic... Just stand there in the middle and you can bow to His Excellency the President and the crowd just as a sign of appreciation. We can also not forget our chaperone, the young girl who interviewed His Excellency. Is it her? I think it was her. Yes. To also just come, she interviewed His Excellency very well. And did you see how she danced? Mliona vile alicheza? Na wauliza hawa ni fire si fire? Ni fire si fire? Ni noma si noma? Makofi kwao. Thank you very much. Makofi, you may take your seats. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, it is my humble pleasure now to invite the PS Education, Ambassador Bitok, to come and take over the program. Tupigie makofi tafadhali akija. Karibu sana bwana PS.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, First Lady Mama Rachel Ruto, Your Excellency, Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Education, Honorable Julius Migos, my fellow Principal Secretaries, elected leaders, teachers, education stakeholders. Allow me, Your Excellency, to begin by thanking you for finding time in your busy schedule to come today and grace the 97th edition of the Kenya Music Festival. This is our biggest co-curricular event in our education calendar. Thank you very much for honoring us and for honoring our young people by coming today to be able to grace this very important occasion. Your Excellency, sir, allow me to say that competency-based education is on track, and music is one of the areas that has been mainstreamed for examination as one of the key areas, and the performances you saw here today are going to be core in our competence-based education. And we are really very happy to see the spirit of CBE right across our education sector. We are really very, very impressed by the talent our young people have been able to display. Your Excellency, sir, as we plan for the transition to the three pathways, that is STEM, arts and sports, and social sciences, music will be coming strongly under arts and sports. And Your Excellency, in the architecture of your government, we have seen it very clearly that creative economy comes at the center of, by creating three state departments taking care of creative economy. You have actually mainstreamed creativity and arts, also including the office of the Director of Creative Economy. Your Excellencies, allow me now to invite our coordinator from the Directorate of eCitizen, Madam Faith, because we are also going to monetize these talents. All the performances you have seen here today, we are working very closely with the Directorate of eCitizen so that we can be able to monetize. So that for everybody who watches these performances on online, of Faith, 1 minute, 2 minutes, share the link so that all Kenyans can be able to enjoy and pay for these performances. Karibu.
Your Excellency, sir, the Directorate of E-Citizen Services, together with Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, have worked together to integrate the content we see here and the content available on national drama festivals as well. And they will be visible starting next week. We can access them live on the E-Citizen platform. Your Excellency, we intend to monetize this content, and we will be clicking, every click, 200 shillings per view. So, sir, we are intending to use this revenue collected to benefit the Ministry of Education and to benefit the government at large. Your Excellency, sir, we also intend to go forward and digitize sports. So secondary school sports and primary school sports will also be integrated on the E-Citizen platform. And Your Excellency, sir, they will all be visible to members of the public. You can go onto the E-Citizen platform, log onto your own platform, you use your own credentials, your national identity card, your national ID number, then you can access all the music content and drama festival content on the E-Citizen platform. We thank you so much, sir, for your cooperation and working together with us to ensure all government services are digitized through the E-Citizen platform. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Faith. www.ecitizen.go.ke. Your Excellency, sir, allow me now to introduce my fellow colleagues, PSS, who have joined us, and allow me to request them to stand or somewhere here. PSS, you can come around here. Just 1 minute. These are hardworking PSS from this region. The first one here is my colleague, Dr. Esther Tara, PS for TVET, Technical and Vocational Education Training. Makofi kwake, thank you very much. We have here Dr. Caroline Karugu, PS for East African Affairs, and she was the Deputy Governor of Njeri County. Thank you very much, PS. We have Dr. Ann Wangombe, PS for Gender and Affirmative Action from this region also. Thank you very much, PS. The two PSs are from Njeri County, and Tara Esther is from Embu County. Your Excellency, as I conclude, allow me also to request the CEOs present to stand so that we can be able to appreciate them, the ones who have made effort. Let us stand up. CEO, we can see Acting CEO TSC, Acting CEO, okay, CEO Nakonek, CEO COOPS, CEO KICD, CEO NEC. I have Vice Chancellors also. We have Professor Barasa there. I have CEO of Kenya Private Sector Alliance. Thank you very much, CEOs. I also have CEOs. Let's wave to the crowd. Kindly, CEOs, thank you very much. There are also quite a number of chairpersons who have joined us. I saw the chairperson of TSC, Dr. Muturi Jamlek. I can see, let's wave. There is Elisha Bushene, chairman for SEPU. Thank you very much. I can also see a chairman there. Asante sana, chairman. New chairman for... Thank you very much, for KLB. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, sir, allow me now to invite, as I conclude, allow me to invite the chair of Kenya Music Festival, Professor Frederick.
Your Excellency, the First Lady, the Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, and indeed the leadership of the ministry led by our Cabinet Secretary, the PSS who are here, and the entire congregation or the audience that we have today. Allow me to greet you. Good afternoon. Asante sana. I'll be very brief. Your Excellency, this year we are celebrating 97 years. This is the 97th birthday of Kenya Music Festival since 1927. We are only 3 years shy of celebrating or having centenary celebration. Your Excellency, we have had a lot of work go into Kenya Music Festival. But allow me, sir, to just specifically specify what has happened in the Kenya Music Festival since the year 2022. I want to repeat the year 2022, and you know what I mean. Sir, this festival now has 600 different classes. Sir, This festival now has a total population of participation population of 140,000 from early year sector all the way to the universities. The trainers that we have are close to 9,000. But very important to note, sir, is that the female trainers, the number has gone up from 2,000 to 3,920. The male still lead, but the ladies are catching up. They are about 5,112. Sir, the students with special needs who are currently participating, the number has gone up from 2,700 last year to 5,200 this year. Your Excellency, last year we used 2,000 buses. This year we have used 2,700. The universities that have participated during this year, and we thank you, sir, are 26, up from 8 last year. And we want to thank the Vice Chancellors, our Cabinet Secretary, and the PSS who have enabled us to achieve this. Your Excellency, the female students participating in this festival are slightly over 95,000. The male participating are slightly over 45,000. Meaning, sir, that we have to take affirmative action to enable the boy child to participate in this festival. I'm going to end up in a short while, but allow me, sir, just to highlight the key activities that we are involved in. Number one, as a festival, we wish to internationalize this festival, Your Excellency. And by that we mean we invite people from outside of Kenya to come and participate with us or in our festival, and also we take our people to participate out there. I wish to inform you, Your Excellency, sir, that University of Florida, America, has agreed to collaborate with us and to host us beginning next year as we plan anything that will involve Kenyans going to perform outside there, particularly in America. Your Excellency, we are also involved, like our dear PS has already put it very clearly, in monetization. This exercise, sir, will continue, and we thank KICD. Now, as I end, sir, allow me, because you are our father, you are our leader, you are astute, you are pragmatic, Your Excellency, you are transformational, you are transformative, and we have seen serious progress and economic development since the year 2022. Sir, allow me to make humble request of the following. Number one, that we establish a National Academy of, for creative arts. Why is this important, Your Excellency? You have seen a galaxy of performers here, a coterie of performers here today. But after this, where do they go? And there are also those people who are not in the school cycle or system. We can bring them and ask KICD to give us a curriculum so that they can get certificates, and from there they can join the universities, Your Excellency, sir. Second, there are people who have worked very hard in this festival. And allow me, Your Excellency, now just to identify, sorry, sir, just 1 minute, I'll be done. Just 1 minute, sir. The National Executive Committee, could you rise up, please? These people have worked very hard to coordinate this event or these activities from the sub-county to regional to national up to the State House. Sir, these people have not received state honors or awards. They are requesting for anything, including head of state commendation or any other that you may find convenient. And this is also extended to ministry officials who have also not received the same. My last, Your Excellency. Last year, rather the year 2023, we were very happy when you pronounced, you instructed that we get teachers to be promoted. About 400 thereabout were promoted, Your Excellency. But due to financial constraints, as we are aware, sir, not all of them were promoted. Our dear President, if you find it, if you consider it favorably or positively, kindly, those who are not promoted, please allow them to be promoted. And now, Your Excellency, sir, the year 2022 to date has seen marked improvement. We thank you for leadership or for leading this institution, and particularly for leading as well as the patron of the Kenya Music Festival. Mine is to return gratitude. Sir, the Bible says that when everything has ended in this world, everything, music will continue in heaven. Your Excellency, our President, we have seen you sing also, leading choruses. So I'm very sure that in the heavenly choir, we shall have our President, Dr. William, with us. God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Let's put our hands together to appreciate Professor Frederick Ngala, excellent musician, actually. I found him singing very much to the former president. Thank you very much, Frederick Ngala. Your Excellency, sir, allow me now to take this opportunity to invite our minister, Honorable Julius Migos, so that he can be able to take the program forward. Karibu sana, Waziri. Let's put our hands together to invite Waziri Migos. Karibu, Julius.
Yes, Professor Julius, thank you. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, please allow me to ride on the protocols that are already established and state that we are most grateful, Your Excellency, not only for hosting us here in State House for this event, but for also finding time to spend with us and listen to what our presenters are presented to you today. Your Excellency, you will agree with me that the presentation today is of Oscar standard. This presentation has been given, Your Excellency, from the youngest to the universities. Allow me, Your Excellency, just to give you the statistics of who presented here today so that we can appreciate the magnanimity and the enormity of this particular exercise. In the early years category, Your Excellency, we had 15,750 students participating. Those are the pre-primary, the ECDs. Primary schools, we had 40,000 students participating. In junior schools, we had 24,050 students participating. In secondary, we had 48,300 students participating. In TVETs, we had 8,000. And in TTCs, 4,800. And the universities, 6,350 out of the 26 universities. What does this tell us? It tells us that talent is across our institutions. And it has vindicated us today, Your Excellency, that the competency-based education program that we are undertaking is actually the right way to go. And because of that, I support what the chairman has requested for, that we think about establishing a premier National Academy of Creative Arts and Music. The reason is I was sitting next to Momanyi here, John Momanyi, who presented the violin presentation. He tells me that he wants to pursue music. And he applied to go to the Interlochen Arts Academy in the US and got admitted. But the fees is too high. He got a scholarship of 50% of 7 million, is looking for the balance. If we had that academy.
What's up, everyone? Tyrese Halliburton here with NBA 2K to share what's new with builds and archetypes in 2K26. Experiment with new ways to create your My Player by using the Build by Badges feature. Choose your desired badges.
Of how we can be able to establish that institution so that we can have our people progress and benefit from the CBE that we are doing, because the first cohort that would go to university will go in 2029, and with an academy like that, would be having another institution where these students can proceed and study, so that we can get the benefit, the total benefit from the arts and science that we are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, with those few remarks, let me invite our Deputy President to make his remarks and invite Your Excellency the President. Thank you very much, and God bless you, and thank you everybody for what you've done here today. Asanteni sana.
Your Excellency, President William Ruto, Your Excellency, First Lady Mama Rachel, all colleagues and students and all of us present. Your Excellency, allow me to say 3 things in 3 minutes before I invite you. We are an incredible organization that has gone to the creation of the 97th Kenya Music Festival. And Your Excellency, as the patron of the event, allow me through you to thank the Ministry of Education and all the agencies, the teachers, the students and pupils and everybody in between who has made this possible. Music speaks to our souls, and music helps us with a software with which to develop, or with which to drive our country's everyday life. Music speaks to us, and music presents a powerful tool. First, in promoting positive tenets and positive values in the community and in the nation. The things that we want to see: nationhood, hard work, integrity, excellence. All these things, music can help us to nurture them because it speaks to our souls. Music also helps us to fight the negative things that we want to discourage from our society: corruption, laziness, and all manner of bad behavior, including violence and crime. We can fight it through music. And therefore, Your Excellency, I want to support the requests that have been made here, that you consider helping this nation to taking us to the next level, and the proposal for an academy for music and arts and the performance sciences will be quite a value addition to this process. Your Excellency, sir, during the last 2 years, the administration which you lead has been able to make a lot of progress, and I'm happy to see the fruits of the transformation of what was initially conceived as CBC and what now is CBET, from just a curriculum, competence-based curriculum, to a wholesome competence-based education and training. And I like the way we are all gathered here watching performances from the very little ones to the very senior students we have in the university in one or under one roof. Your Excellency, you've seen the multiplication of the number of teachers in our country. You have overseen the construction of a lot of education infrastructure, including classrooms, and the soon-to-be launched laboratory program. You have overseen the multiplication of the enrollments in our TVETs from 297 to almost 700 plus today. You have overseen the transformation of the university funding model to try and retrieve our education system from insolvency and other challenges that were facing our universities. And therefore, Your Excellency, the education reforms that you continue to guide us through will see this country move to the next level. Your Excellency, the last thing I want to say is about the pathways that now our education system is being recognized for. In my very humble submission, as somebody who has been an educationist before, although I was not trained as a teacher, and I see a few professors here, including Professor Baraza. You know, professors are not trained teachers, but they teach anyway. So in my own estimation, the pathways of STEM, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, is a powerful pathway that will drive our country to the next level, into the next century. The next pathway of social sciences is equally important, Your Excellency, because while science speaks to our hardware as a country, the roads and the things we want to do in scientific and technological advancement, the social sciences help us to understand that the human person operates in community, and they help us become social beings. So that equally, the social sciences is an important pathway. The arts and sports and the creatives, which is the third pathway, is also important because while science speaks to our minds and makes our minds better, the social sciences talks to us so that we understand the society and the community we live in, so that you can have an engineer who understands they live in a society beyond the science and the mathematics that they have been taught. But the performance arts and the music and all these creatives, Your Excellency, speak to our souls. They speak to our souls. They are the ones that can help us fight corruption, fight the vices like violence, and also help us promote positivity, nationhood, hard work, integrity. And therefore, Your Excellency, these three pathways speak to the wholesome approach of nation building. And I dare say, Your Excellency, as a former professor, that none of these pathways is superior to each other. They are all important. STEM is important. The social sciences are important. The arts and sports are important. And maybe the conversation our policymakers will help us into the future to discuss is whether we need equal numbers in all these qualifications and pathways. I don't think we need the same number of experts in STEM compared to the same number of the social scientists or those in the arts and the creative, the numbers. But in terms of the role and their part in nation building, the three pathways of STEM, social sciences, the sports and arts are equally important, and we must make sure that we protect, defend, and promote all of them if Kenya is going to move to the next level in a whole of society approach. Your Excellency, I stop there and invite you to address us, and I know we will live here better because we believe your leadership is not only the leadership about programs and projects, but it's also visionary, and it's about ideas and where our country needs to go from here. Allow me now to do the traditional way. Tupige makofi ile ya zamani ilikuwa mzuri. Moja, mbili, tatu, ya mwisho.
Thank you very much, Professor. Please, let's take our seats. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Deputy President, First Lady, Minister, teachers, students, and all the participants, good afternoon. Hamjambo. It gives me immense pleasure and joy to join you at the 97th Kenya Music Festival State Concert, where we celebrate the extraordinary talent, creativity, and cultural expression of our learners from across the nation. These performances are not just a showcase of artistry. They are powerful tools of education, unity, and national development. Critically, the art and performance industry are vital pillars of job creation for our young people. This year's theme, enhancing the creative economy through artistic expression for sustainable development, could not be more timely or relevant. Across the world, the arts and entertainment sectors are emerging as solid sources of income and formidable new frontiers for wealth creation. Ladies and gentlemen, our creative and entertainment sector currently contributes only 5% to our GDP and only 0.25% to our total wage employment. This means we are only scratching the surface. With the right investment and policy support, this contribution can rise all the way to 30% in the very near future. The government has put in place robust policies and initiatives to promote the music and arts industry, recognizing its potential to create jobs, promote culture, foster national unity, and contribute meaningfully to our economy. When I was elected in August 2022, only 4 countries were monetized. Only 4 African countries were monetized on Facebook, and Kenya was not one of them. After determined negotiations between the government of Kenya and the top leadership of Facebook, the company honored its commitment, and today, Kenya is among the select few countries whose creators are paid for their original content on the platform. We fought hard and won, and we are not stopping here. Next month, during my visit to New York for the United Nations General Assembly, I will meet leaders of major global technology companies to expand collaboration for the benefit of our creators. This includes integrating M-Pesa into Facebook's payment system to make payouts faster, easier, and more accessible. I will also be asking Google to enable Kenyans to purchase adverts via M-Pesa, a change that will benefit both creatives and micro, small, and medium enterprises selling their products online, creating a win-win situation for Kenya and for YouTube, which will enjoy more transactions on its platform. Our creatives are also monetizing content on X, formerly Twitter, and YouTube, which have now increased payouts to Kenyan producers. I have directed all ministries, departments, and agencies to prioritize advertising on the digital platforms to grow our digital economy, create jobs, and increase incomes for our creatives. This is the context. The more we advertise online, the higher our content is weighted, and the more our creatives will earn. We have no excuse, therefore, not to advertise online. Mr. Chairman, earlier this year, we hosted the inaugural US-Kenya Creative Economy Forum, a milestone whose impact will soon be felt across the creative industry. Next month in the United States, I will meet with the Recording Academy, organizers of the Grammy Awards, to fast-track plans for establishing world-class studios here in Kenya and to set in motion the journey towards eventually hosting an African edition of the Grammy Awards in Nairobi. As usual, there are those who doubt, the cynics who question everything we do. But as we have always done, we will answer them with tangible outcomes that benefit Kenyans. The Grammy team has already expressed interest in anchoring their presence within our new Talanta Stadium in Nairobi. To this end, I am directing the Ministry of Youth and Creative Economy to expedite all outstanding steps to deliver a truly state-of-the-art creative experience for our artists, producers, and innovators right here at home. Furthermore, the government of Kenya has established the State Department for Creative Economy under the Ministry of Youth Affairs to focus on developing the creative industry, including music, film, fashion, and the performing arts. Beyond this, I have set up a coordination and advisory unit within my office to direct and connect creatives directly to the presidency. This formalizes our commitment to treating creative talent as a strategic national development resource. The creative industry will be a major pipeline for jobs in the very near future. In addition, the government of Kenya is steadily implementing the competence-based education framework, under which music, drama, and visual arts are part of the curriculum from early years to senior school. In fact, arts and talent-driven careers will be a distinct pathway in senior school beginning January next year. This financial year, through the Teacher Service Commission and the Ministry of Education, we are undertaking a Kenya shillings 950 million retooling program to ensure we have the human resources to identify, nurture, and guide artistic talent from a young age. I want to agree with those who have made the presentation ahead of me that we have been going through a journey of reforming our education so that it meets the requirements of the marketplace. It meets the requirements of the Vision 2030 that we are focused on. And the reform of the education has been work in progress. I remember when I was Minister of Education in 2009, we transitioned from the education system that we had that time and mainstream technical training colleges and technical training education. I am very happy that again, as a country, we are continuing to work on our education reform, and that this time round, under the competence-based education and training, where we started with competence-based curriculum, and we had many challenges, and we had many questions, and there were a bit of confusion as to where this was going to go. And Kenyans were asking themselves, which way education in Kenya? I am very proud that today, our professionals in the education sector, working with the Ministry of Education and working with the government of Kenya, we now have a clear pathway that points to the future of our education in a meaningful and comprehensive way. That now we will have 3 pathways that is going to harness the talent and the pool of knowledge that is necessary for us to drive our education into the future. The STEM subjects are important, the social sciences are important, the arts and creatives are equally important. And that is why I've said beginning January next year, those pathways will be available for all our students so that we can grow this society in a wholesome manner. Mr. Chairman, music brings joy. I didn't, however, know, I have learned from you that when everything else stops, there will be music in heaven. I didn't know particularly that part, but now I am informed. But it must also bring musicians dignity and comfort. I have met musicians from various regions and genres, and their complaint is always the same. The issue of royalties has been stuck in endless cycles of debate for far too long. That we must bring to an end. The Kenya Copyright Board must now take decisive action and resolve the collective management organization standoff once and for all. I am pleased to report that Kenya Copyright Board is now enforcing the requirement of 70% of royalties to go directly to artists, and that non-compliance will lead to loss of licenses for those who are involved. I further direct the board to implement a digital royalties system on the e-citizen platform without delay, even if it requires legislative changes. We must get rid of middlemen and brokers that are earning more money than the artists themselves. We cannot postpone action on something that directly benefits the very people whose music we all celebrate. The time to act is now, and this matter must be brought to conclusion this year. Ladies and gentlemen, the black tape levy has already collected 100 million shillings, which will go directly to supporting the creative industry. I have directed the Kenya Copyright Board to finalize fair distribution guidelines in line with the recent judicial rulings. And timely and ultimately, creatives must receive at least 70% of the proceeds from their work. The government has created cultural centers such as the Kenya National Theatre, Bomas of Kenya, and regional hubs to provide affordable spaces for performance and training. We are exploring proposals to build additional cultural centers using funds from the housing levy. Counties are encouraged to establish creative industry hubs and to decentralize talent development. Mr. Chairman, what we have seen and heard today strengthens our conviction that our schools and learners must begin to earn from their talent and creativity.
Work today is broken, disconnected apps, and it's killing team productivity. But for the first time, there's a platform that fixes it by combining everything you need: projects, chat, and knowledge in one place. It's all powered by the world's most complete
production. This initiative will enhance accessibility, promote creativity, and showcase Kenya's rich cultural heritage, both locally and globally. The Kenya National Drama and Film Festival and the Kenya Music Festival will benefit greatly as their visibility will grow, their audience will expand, and the work of our artists will reach far and beyond our borders. Art thrives when there is a strong consumer base, and not just the performers. We must take it easy to consume. We must make it easy for us to consume our own entertainment. I welcome the latest judicial decision upholding the direct payment of SKISA earnings to musicians, cutting out middlemen as the new law requires. However, we have noticed in the past that the artists end up with a short end of the stick. It is now provided in law that up to 52% should be paid to the artists, not 30%, as is the case at the moment. I challenge network providers to review their revenue splits and give a fair share to the artists whose talent drive their platform's success. I am aware that the Creative Economy Support Bill 2024 and the Culture Bill 2024 are before Parliament. I urge both the National Assembly and the Senate to fast-track their passage into law. These laws will unlock grants through the Creative Fund that is going to be put in place by this legislation. It will also provide credit guarantees, offer fiscal and tax incentives to attract major film productions, and help creatives register and defend their intellectual property, both at home and abroad. As you are all aware, we haven't benefited sufficiently from film production because the regime that has existed, the legal regime that has existed, was rigid. With these two pieces of legislation before Parliament, we intend to make it easier, we intend to make it possible for large filmmakers who currently are shooting elsewhere to shoot in Kenya. And therefore, I am asking Parliament to expedite the passage of this legislation so that our creatives here at home can become part of the film industry that is thriving globally. Let me also say that already we have the Kenya Academy of Sports. And therefore, the request that we create a pathway and we create an academy where the performers who are here, the talented performers who are here, can channel their training, can have a pathway of training and knowledge acquisition and learning that takes them to the apex. I am directing the Ministry of Education to immediately review the Kenya Academy of Sports and expand it to be the Kenya Academy of Arts, Creatives, and Sports, and provide the necessary funding so that we can begin to put in place the necessary infrastructure that will support the three pathways. Now that we have a clear pathway of arts and creatives and sports, it is equally necessary that we put in place the necessary infrastructure to support its development so that from primary school to secondary school to higher education, all the way, there must be a clear pathway and clear infrastructure to support the development of this very critical sector that has been said will speak to the soul of our nation and speak to us in ways that words and other disciplines cannot speak to us. As I conclude, I congratulate all who have performed at this state concert and urge you to remain humble, disciplined, and focused. You have a bright future if you combine talent with patience and hard work. I wish you all the very best as you join your families and enjoy the remainder of the school holidays. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Thank you very much. I must congratulate my good friend John, the guy of the violin. I had to seek the support of my daughter for me to understand what was going on, because I was a bit old-fashioned, and she had to explain to me a few things. Congratulations, John, and you are a great inspiration for the creatives. And because of you, we are going to put in the resources necessary, you and others that have performed here, including my small girl, Dana. Where is she? She's right. Oh, she's already asleep. Oh, my goodness. You know, the lady who, interviewed me here, this is our future. And because of them, we must put up the resources necessary to create a pathway for them to be the great men and women that they are poised to be. So we will work hard in that direction, and it inspires me especially that we have young men and women, our own girls and boys, who are excelling in this space. And it also confirms to me that the reorganization of our education system, the reform of our education system to provide for different pathways under the competence-based education and training is the right direction for us to go as a nation. Because otherwise, people like Dana here, people like John there, would not have the kind of future they want to have. We must support all our children in all the talents they have. There are those who are talented in STEM, there are those who are talented in arts, there are those who are talented in social sciences, and we have great young people who are talented in sports, art, and creatives. And we must, as a nation, think about them, plan for them, and provide the resources and infrastructure, including the teachers, for them to succeed in their space. I want to confirm to my good friend, Professor Ngala, that the Ministry of Education is going to ensure that not just the 400 of last year. I think we have agreed with the Teacher Service Commission, together with the Ministry of Education, that we are going to enjoin the 400 of last year. Those who did not make it to the list, we are going to add them onto another 450 that we are going to promote this year. Teachers from the creatives, arts, sports space. So, walimu, we are going to consider you because you are doing a great job. Asanteni sana, and God bless you.
As we now progress to the awarding of the trophies, but His Excellency the Deputy President wanted just to make a few mentions before we proceed.
One announcement, Your Excellency, before we continue, and thank you very much for your wonderful speech.
Let's take our seats, please.
No, just to recognize, we have elected leaders here who have come to be part of us. Senator Wahome Wamatinga, the Senator for Nyeri County, is here. The MP for this constituency where the State Lodge stands, MP for Madeira, Honorable Eric Wamumbi is there. We also have the Honorable Betty Maina, Women Rep for Muranga, she's there. We have MCA for Chinga, Inodhaya, Kiroga, Vuku. Your Excellency, finally, this event was, the nationals were held in Meru. So the Deputy Governor of Meru is here together. That's Linda Kiome, DG Meru, and the Member of Parliament for Igembe North, the Honorable Julius Taitumu. The two of them were sent by the other leaders in Meru to escort the teams to make sure they have arrived at State Lodge safely. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, with your permission, we'll progress now to the award ceremony. Let's kindly take our seats and allow me at this point to invite Her Excellency, the First Lady, to present the awards together with His Excellency, together with the CS Education, PS Education, and Chair Kenya Music Festival, to then just flank His Excellency as we now go to the trophy section. Each trophy has been awarded by a sponsor, and the sponsor will be joining for that particular trophy, then exit once the trophy has been given. I'll hand over now to Boni Musambi, who is going to guide us on the trophies. To you, Musambi.
Thank you, Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to call upon all the CEOs representing our sponsors to be on this side as we start. Your Excellency, the very first trophy is Best Early Childhood Development Education School, Kenya Music Festival Trophy, and the sponsor is Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, KICD. Kindly take the stage, KICD. And the award, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Aga Khan Nursery, all the way from the coast. Tuwapigie makofi. Wanapokuja kupokea, that's Elizabeth, the head teacher, Janet Koki, teacher, and Asia Rahib, a student. Congratulations. Once again, tuwapigie makofi. Thank you, KICD. The second trophy is Best Primary School, Kenya Music Festival. The sponsor is Office of Data Protection Commissioner. Please take the stage. CEO. CEO, Data Protection. All right, mwanafunzi. Aingie pale, apoke. That is Philip Madhinji, teacher. And the head teacher. Kindly take the stage. The winner, Aga Khan Primary School from the coast. Tuwapigie makofi. Thank you. The third trophy, Your Excellency, is Best Special Needs Education Primary School, and the sponsor is AA Kenya. We have the CEO with us, AA Kenya, CEO, and the winner is Kibos School for the Hearing Impaired. Karibuni tuwapigie makofi. Isabella Diana, teacher, Jemima Okoth, teacher, and Akuta, student. Wanapopokea. The fourth one is Best Junior Secondary School Public Service Commission Trophy, and the sponsor, Kenyatta University and Colleges Central Placement. That is Kenyatta Universities and Colleges Central and Placement Service, KUSIPS. If we have the CEO, kindly. And the winner. And the winner is Strathmore University. Strathmore School. Yes, Strathmore School. Tupande juu. Tafadhali msimame vizuri, picha ionekane. Tupigie makofi Strathmore wanapopokea. Strathmore School from Nairobi. Pose for the photo. The next trophy, Your Excellency, Best Secondary School Kenya Music Festival Trophy. The sponsor, Jubilee Insurance. Do we have the CEO? Alliance Girls High School. Tuwapigie makofi Alliance Girls High School. Wanapokwenda kupokea Faith hapo Njuguna, David Sindu, Patience, pamoja na Patricia. Alliance. The next trophy, Best Special Needs Education Secondary School Kenya Music Festival Trophy. Brook East Africa are the sponsors. Can we have the CEO? And the winner is Reverend Muhoro Secondary School. Tuwapigie makofi Reverend Muhoro wanapokwenda kupokea pale. Elizabeth Gituku, teacher, Banis Waweru, Mary Njoki, and Hannah Mudhoni. Next trophy, Best Pre-Vocational Level Kenya Music Festival Trophy. Teachers Service Commission is the sponsor. And the winner And the winner for that category is Mwikihomo Special School. Tuwapigie makofi Mwikihomo. Tuwapigie makofi tafadhali. Wanapokwenda kupokea. That was best pre-vocational level. Best Vocational Training Center, Kenya Music Festival Trophy. The sponsor, Kenya Wildlife Service, KWS. Get ready, KWS. And the winner is Kaideri County Polytechnic. Tuwapigie makofi kutoka kule Central. Hapa Central Region wanakwenda kupokea. Very well. The next trophy, Your Excellency, is Best National Polytechnic Kenya Music Festival Trophy. The sponsor is School Equipment Production Unit, SEPU. And the winner, Eldoret National Polytechnic. Tuwapigie makofi, Eldoret National Polytechnic. Karibuni sana. That is for Best National Polytechnic. Tuangalie kamera tafadhali. Best Teachers Training Center, TTC, Kenya Music Festival Trophy. The sponsor, Alupe University. And the winner is Kitui Teachers Training Center. Tuwapigie makofi. Makofi tafadhali. And congratulations. His Excellency has also awarded Kitui an opportunity to host this year's Mashujaa Day. Thank you, Your Excellency. And next is Best University Kenya Music Festival Trophy. Sponsor, African Medical and Research Foundation, that is AMREF. And the winner is Kenyatta University. Walisema pia wanaitwa Kenyatta Universe. Tuwapigie makofi tena tafadhali, KU. And congratulations. Best Educational Institution Staff Choir. Sponsor, Kenya Cultural Center. And the trophy is for Public Service Commission. Sponsor is Kenya Revenue Authority. I'm sorry. Sponsor is Kenya Revenue Authority. Kenya Revenue Authority. And this is a Public Service Commission trophy. And the winner is Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, KICD Choir. Tuwapigie makofi. Best County. Best County. Ile county ambayo imevuma zaidi in this year's festival. This is a Kenya Music Festival trophy. Sponsor, Kenya Cultural Center. And the winner is Nairobi. Wapi makofi ya Nairobi. Congratulations, Nairobi. Tuangalie kamera. That is Nairobi. Congratulations. Best region. Ile region imevuma zaidi. Trophy, Public Service Commission trophy. Sponsor, Public Service Commission. And the winning region again, ladies and gentlemen, Nairobi. Tuwapatie makofi tena. And finally, best overall institution, sponsor Equity Trophy, Equity Group is a sponsor, and the best overall institution is Kenyatta University.
Wonderful, wonderful. Tuwapigie makofi tafadhali. Wonderful. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, we'll request you to remain on stage as we now bring in some chairs for the photo session. And we already have the CS Education, PS Basic Education, PS TVET, if you can also join on stage. PS Gender, PS EAC to also join on stage. As I read, please let's join on stage. The chairs are coming. Then Area MP Madera, Senator Nyeri, Head of Presidential Special Programs, that's Dennis Itumbi, and Special Economy. So I'll read that again. To join His Excellency, we have the CS, the PS Basic Education, PS TVET, PS Gender, PS EAC, Area MP for Madera, Senator Nyeri, and Bwana Dennis Itumbi. Those will be seated. We'll have the students coming in as we did earlier on. They take their picture, enter through the exit through the left, enter on the right. So as soon as we're ready, let us kindly read out the first team to take the photos with His Excellency.
The first team is Kibabii University from Bungoma, Western Region. Kindly take the stage, take a photo with His Excellency. Kibabii University, kindly. Kibabii will be followed by Kayatiwi Secondary School from Kwale County, Coastal Region. This is Kibabii coming to take a photo with His Excellency, the President.
Marks
Thank
the
you,
end
Kibabii.
of the event at Sagana State Lodge. It has been a day of celebration of rich cultural diversity and talent showcased by our children, our learners, our students, before none other.
Kayatiwi did the kaswida. Karibieni. Thank you. Asanteni. Next is Little Friends Academy from Nakuru, Rift Valley. Tunaweza kuondoka Kayatiwi, Little Friends waweze kuingia. Tuingia haraka haraka, Little Friends. After Little Friends, we have Soin Crest ECDE from Kericho, Rift Valley. They did a singing game. Thank you. Soin Crest, watoto waingie wa Soin. Na hao ni wadogo sana. Nafikiri tutawapitisha mbele kwa heshima ya Mheshimiwa Rais. Kwa ruhusa yako. Tuwapigie makofi hawa watoto, walifanya singing game kali sana, singing game kali sana hiyo. Hao ni Soin Crest Ito Rift Valley. Thank you watoto, asante. Embu Primary ECDE. They did that special composition choral verse. They also very small. Waje mbele pia. Embu, kujeni hapa mbele. Endeni karibu na Mheshimiwa Rais. That is Embu. Stand by Angorom Junior School. Angorom Junior School is from Busia, Western. Stand by. They did a folk song from the Ateso community.
Well, with that performance, the curtain falls on the 97th National Music Festival right here at Sagana State Lodge. It has been a day when Kenya's cultural diversity and Kenya's talent has shown state, and of course dignitaries who are here. It has been a day when, Kenyan learners, Kenyan teachers have showcased diversity of talent and knowledge in as far as music is concerned. And it's also a very important day that a very important declaration has been made here, that the president has directed that the existing, academy sport can now be transformed into an academy for creative arts. That will make sure that the talent that has been nurtured here can now, be taken to the next level. Another very important declaration that has been made here is that soon performances that have been showcased here will now be able to be seen or to be captured in the eCitizen, and anybody can now be able to go to the eCitizen and stream the performances and be able to pay only 200 shillings from the previous 1,000 shillings. So you can now go to eCitizen platform and be able to see all these performances again and again. And this is in like crime, and so all those close to 140,000 participants who are here, who took place in close to 6,000 to earn, from their performances going forward with the monetary. Monetization of their talent, monetization of their work, the schools, the learners will be able to benefit going forward, so that those talents that were showcased here will not just go in vain after they leave this place. Everybody has been asking, okay, so they perform here. After leaving this place, what happens? So the government has outlined its plan to ensure that if you go to eCitizen platform, you can be able to, view again what has been seen here at a cost of only 200 shillings. I think that will be very interesting. We also know that the president has been very passionate about ensuring that the country hosts at least one Grammy Award session, and he has spoken very passionately about here, saying that next month we will be heading to New York. And one of the things that...
Check this out. In just a sec, I'm going to speak with a different accent. And just between you and me, I don't really know how. But okay. First, let's change it up so that I can fit in with the locals in Melbourne when I visit next month. Whoa, yeah, man, this is sick. Okay, let's try a different one, see if you can guess. My love is like a red, red rose.
Will be able to earn 70% of the royalty, so that their work can be able to be appreciated. So as my camera person can pan now, as you can see, it is a camera session for different participants together with the directors. The event about to end anytime from here at Sagana State Lodge. Of course, we will continue as KBC Channel 1 continue bringing to you very many other performances and events from this area. After this, of course, we will try to catch up with one or two groups that participated here, so that we can also be able to hear from them. We can also be able to hear how they feel, having won different categories here. It's been a very, very interesting day here. It's been a day when, the rich cultural but also talent diversity in this country has been showcased. When you stand here, when you sit in front of these people, you can see that indeed there is talent in this country, and those watching us from home can also tap from this. Talent now pays. You have talent out there, you can go out, monetize your talent, and be able to earn something from it. Of course, we will be joining the photo session as even we continue to, of what is continuing here. And of course, we can see that His Excellency the President is having a first session with the President, who is just here, of course, taking his time from his schedule to come here to enjoy music, to come here to enjoy performances, to come here to enjoy arts. And of course, capping it up all by saying that, going forward, arts will pay. So if you're watching me live from home, arts pay. You need to join music festival. You need to support this thing. You need to support initiatives like this to ensure that our children, our learners, our colleges, our institutions are able to benefit from their work going forward. So we will be joining the photo session even as we continue to brief you into what is happening here, with the event, of course, expected to end any time from now. Maybe our camera person can be able to show us what is happening there at the event. Back to you in the studio.
This is Dhika School for Visually Impaired, junior school. Thank you. Asanteni sana, asanteni. Next is Eramba Mixed Secondary School from Kisii. Eramba, please. They performed the African traditional cultural group dance from Gusii. They will be followed by Nkoroi Secondary School from Kajiado. Eramba Mixed, taking the photo. Tuangalie mbele. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana. Nkoroi Secondary School from Kajiado. The violin, the boy, John Momanyi. Where is he? Aende karibu na Mheshimiwa Rais. John Momanyi, tafadhali. Na uweke violin tayari. Enda hapa mbele. Okay. Asanteni sana. Dakabaricha Secondary School from Marsabit, Eastern Region. Dakabaricha will be followed by Moi Girls High School, Mandera. Dakabaricha. Karibuni mbele, Dakabaricha, tuangalie kamera. Thank you, Dakabaricha. Asanteni sana. Moi Girls High School, Mandera. Moi Girls High School, Mandera. Tuharakishe kidogo, Dakabaricha. Moi Girls High School, Mandera. It's a Form 3 solo verse speaking, so ni mtu mmoja. Kwapi? And number 20, Mudhedheni Girls High School from Machakos, representing Eastern Region.
On standby, we should have Kiranda Girls Primary as next. We may exit using the left. Tunaweza tukatoka. Let's have Kiranda Girls Primary. They were the ones who gave us a wonderful pop talent show. And they're also the ones who gave us the chaperone today who interviewed His Excellency so well. This is Kiranda Girls Primary. Thank you very much. And then followed by Sigalagala National Polytechnic. Walituimbia zilizopendwa. Sigalagala National Polytechnic. They took us down the road of memory with zilizopendwa from Kenya. On standby, let's have SCLP Samaj School. That was one presentation. The Indian Classical. All right. Let's have the young girl from Samaj, followed by Kangeso Junior School. Samaj gave us the Indian dance. Also to join us backstage, Karo W, Karo B, and Wajikoa Muturi. Please, let's go backstage. Next, we have Kangeso Junior School. They did the African Traditional Cultural Group Dance from Luo, Luya, and Suba, combining several languages. Kangeso Junior School. They should be followed by Taraguiti Junior School. Should be on standby, Taraguiti Junior School. Thank you. You can exit. Let's have Taraguiti come in. This group did the African Traditional Cultural Group dances from Gusii and Kuria. They did some dances from Gusii and Kuria. And if I wasn't wrong, yesterday at State House, I saw His Excellency do some Gusii dances as well. Next, we have Tarbaj TTC. Tarbaj TTC. And on standby, we should have Nalem Kesson Primary School. Let's spread this way a little bit so that we balance. We have very many at the back. Spread a little bit. Nalem Second is next. Nalem Second Primary School. They did the African Traditional Cultural Group Dance from Turkana and Pokot. That is Nalem Second Primary School. After Nalem Second, we'll have Ngenia High School. Or this Ngenia. Then followed by Ngomeni Secondary School. Is this Ngomeni? This can't be secondary school. Must be Nalem Second, who did the Turkana dance. Next, Ngomeni Secondary School. Let's exit. We have Ngomeni Secondary School. Should be followed by Gendia Secondary School. Gendia Secondary School should be coming in.
After Gendia, let's have Oleseos Girls from Kajiado Rift Valley, followed by Tigoi Girls from Vihiga. We are almost finishing. Thank you, Gendia. Thank you. Oleseos Girls. Tuharakishe kidogo, Gendia. And thank you for that performance. Asanteni. Now coming in is Oleseos Girls, and then Tigoi Girls High School will follow. Stand by Lodekejek Junior School. Thank you, asanteni sana. Next, Tigoi Girls. Tuharakishe kidogo mnapotoka. Na asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais kwa hiyo fursa ya wanafunzi hao kupata picha kila shule. Ulisema unataka wote. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais. Thank you, Tigoi. Lodekejek Junior School from Samburu, followed by Kenyatta University and Hasoko Boys. That is Lodekejek from Samburu, Rift Valley. Lodekejek. Karibia, karibia, karibia. Tuangalie camera and smile. Asanteni sana Lodekejek. Thank you. And now Kenyatta University. Tuharakishi kidogo. Sawa, tunaweza toka. Tunaweza ondoka tafadhali. Kenyatta University from Nairobi.
And as they come in, the following, please to go backstage. Katengo, Mike the artist, Shiroka Amuranga, Kibe the artist, Shiro W, Karobi, and Wanjiko Muturi.